So welcome back guys to our channel, and the wait is finally over. Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 233 leaks are out, and the chapter starts with the cliffhanger ending very soon and leaving everyone being worried to seek Maharoga. But Yuji is still hopeful. He says even if Maharoga has adapted to infinity, it's still on equal footing with Gojo, and Gojo's wound can be healed soon. We then see highly stressed Shoko, who has smoked a lot of cigars. She says Gojo's healing speed is getting slow. He can use reverse cut technique since he used red a while ago. But the output is decreasing and it should be same as for Sukuna. Redder says even if opponent is strongest of all time, the king of curses, everyone thought it was impossible. They thought Gojo might lose. Even Gojo himself thought so. Gojo thinks when the last time he felt like this, and he immediately get hovered with the thought of Toji. You are the Fushi Gurus. Narrator continues that even though the sign of losing is coming up, something else is swelling up more in Gojo. It satisfaction. The loneliness that comes from being the strongest. What's filling up him now? Gojo still gets PTSD from Toji. Gojo quickly punches Maharoga on its face and pushes it back, making Maharoga choke. Gojo starts resetting the chance to restore his lowered output and proceeds to blast Cuz technique reversal red. But Sukuna regains consciousness and activates Megumi's rapid escape technique. Finally, the Joker Sukuna start escaping and Gojo still blasts CTR red, but it is just damaging the surrounding, and Maharoga able to escape, and Gojo realizes that Sukuna is protecting Maharoga and using it for offense, not for defense, since they are waiting for Maharoga to adapt his infinity. Sukuna throws a fire extinguisher towards Gojo. We didn't expect that Sukuna will use such trick and blast it to make a smoke screen. While Maharoga prepares to attack Gojo from above, Sukuna makes a posture and blasted technique which Chozo recognizes it to be a piercing blood. As we all know that Chozo's technique is piercing blood. Gojo complains about Sukuna being able to use Shikigami's ability without even having to summon them. That trickster knows everything about it. The last attack just now was water shoot technique from Max Elephant Shikigami, but in the form of piercing blood. Just as Gojo defends against Maharoga, Sukuna's attack lands on Gojo and wounds him. Gojo dodges Maharoga and realizes that Sukuna is not just supporting Maharoga when it comes to his infinity vanish. Sukuna will also attack, so it is like 2 versus 1 fight now. But Gojo understands the reason Sukuna started using Shikigami because he got more resources and Maharoga adapted to infinity. But adapting to run will take more time compared to Blue. Sukuna interrupts Gojo thoughts, asking not to misunderstand because it's not 2 versus 1. But Sukuna summons a new Shikigami named Chimera Beast Agito. This seems very familiar to be a merger of new and totality, but Sukuna didn't specifically say much. Sukuna saying he looks like a lost child with 2 giants around. Everyone jumps on Gojo. He evades the new Shikigami and Maharoga's attack, but Sukuna pops out of Gojo's shadow and shoots water just like piercing blood from Max Elephant ability. But Gojo dodges it too. Gojo arrives behind Maharoga and blasts red at it, but the damage is weak. Gojo thinks he now has only option to use that to demolish Maharoga in one shot. The charge is big, and Sukuna will be aware of it, but he says he got no choice but to use an unlimited hollow technique. This is where the chapter ends, and there will be no break next week, thank God. And final words of the editor is a secret plan behind that Gojo's smile. I guess we all are moving now forward towards making a Gojo as villain, not as sensei. We all want that. We don't want Gojo to die, but Sukuna to die. And we want to see Gojo to change his face towards heel. So let's meet on next chapter, Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 234.